Good morning, everyone. It is race day. Rock Falls has a little no time event. I don't really know what the racing is going to be like, but just ready to go there and test. So as you can hear, I already have her out warming up. It's like 6:45. Keep the neighbors awake. The way to do it. But took her for a ride yesterday. Run some mint. Alright, so we are out here at the track. I'm all teched in. Everything seems to be good to go. Just come up here to feel it out a little bit. They said there was it's not a no prep, but it wasn't going to be put any compound on it. So I guess it's just cleaned, but don't feel like there's a whole lot of bite on there. So I'll reconsider my tune-up. We definitely want to go down. I mean, we might just put together a fun little race just between some of us guys here who run at the creek. So we'll see what happens, but I just want to get some good data in. So I'll probably turn it down a little bit. Make sure we get down, make sure the car feels good. Yeah, I think everything will be all right though. But I never really feel the track either. Sometimes I feel the track, sometimes I don't, but I've felt them and they've been a heck of a lot stickier than that. So maybe I should just leave it and see what the car likes, because it didn't feel super sticky to me, but if the car digs it, the car digs it. So maybe that's what I'll try. I don't know. We'll see. Hardly anyone here, so we should have plenty of time today to try some shit out. So I'm gonna go put some ice in this thing and get ready to make a lick. All right, first test pass, new gear, no tree, see how she goes. Trained like that in high gear before. That was awesome. I am pumped. Hell yeah. First pass was not bad at all. I was out there solo, left on about 9.5 pounds, 4,000-ish RPMs, and then had like a 1.8 second ramp to about 21 PSI, and for as little glue out there on the track there is, it handled it well. So gave her some more boost everywhere, and we'll see what happens. But the car really seems to pull hard in high gear. It's hard to tell without any boost in it, but I put some more in. We'll start letting this converter work, and I'm gonna let it cool off and get back up there. I got a few license passes I gotta sign for, so other fun stuff today, like this guy's car. I'll show it to you as he comes on through. Oh yeah, nitrous small block. Well, we're gonna cool off and then I'll head back up there in 15-20 minutes or so. Nice quiet day out here at the racetrack, so I should get plenty of test passes in, which, as you guys have seen, my spring hasn't been super perfect, so that's what we're looking for. Test passes, get this thing rolling out. we did hit number 2. As you've seen, it went down. Everything was really good. Once again, everything seems to be working. I kind of expected all those changes that I made to make a little more of a noticeable difference, but I guess not. That's kind of how it goes. Tiny little motor. You can only really do so much with a tiny motor. So now we're back to where I was last year. It's cranked up. I'm gonna give her all the beans, and hopefully this not super sticky track can hold it. So let it cool off just a bit. Alright guys, pass number 3. I turned it up. So as you heard there, didn't really make a big difference, you know, the previous 2 passes turning it up. So that pass I went pretty crazy with it. I mean, not pretty crazy, but I was running a boost ramp before, took that out, turned it up more, turned the head up more, turned the RPM up more, kind of gave it everything everywhere. And as you've seen at the end, I forgot to data log it, so that was super annoying, but it barely went any faster is the end of the story. So at this point, I'm wondering what is going on? Why is the car not getting any faster? I mean, I was up like 4 pounds of boost from where I started at, and it had only been 0.05 of a second faster and maybe a mile an hour faster. So kind of bizarre. But so the next pass, basically what I did was turned up the hit, but left everything else alone because I wanted to see the data since I forgot the data log. So now you can watch that video. All right, let's get a data log this time. seen that one. That was pass number 4. Like I said before, didn't get the data log, so all I did was turn up the hit. And let's see what happens on the hit. And it went a couple hundredths faster than the previous pass. No big changes for adding significant power, you know, somewhere. I didn't want to add no boost on the track because I didn't get to see what the fuel pressure and everything was doing, but added a lot on the hit, nothing. I mean, we're talking a couple hundred RPMs, and I think it was leaving on like 10.6, and then it was like 11.5, and starting to get into the numbers where it was going bottom 120s or hanging big wheelies last year. And so I'm still wondering, you know, what is going on. So then my next move was just turn it all the way up. We'll go right up to 30 pounds or close. What the hell? There was just a bird in here, and I think there's another one in here. Now we gotta look. They like to fly in here for some reason. I'm gonna have to shut the door. Oh yeah, there he is. Look at this. Live action. Live action. I think it's the same one. It's just a baby robin, and he keeps coming in here. Look at it. Why does he keep doing that? Why does he keep distracting me? Oh well, I'll get him out. I just don't want to touch him, you know, in case the mom decides that they don't like him anymore after you touch him, so I'll grab the net. My dad actually snagged him in a net. I'll try to film it. It'd be kind of cool. All right. We're netted up. See what happens. Come on, brother. There we go. Up, up, up. Hey, he figured it out. Hell yeah. All right, we're done with this. That is the second bird, I kid you not, in 20 minutes. So, door closed. Now that problem is over. So, back to it, on to the next pass. All right, we're turned up pretty good this time. So we'll see what happens. So pass number 5, I think we were running 27 pounds out pretty much the whole time. Converter data looks really good. I did put, it's not traction control, it's an advanced table, but it finally actually hit it. And it just trickled out like maybe a degree or two. And it was awesome. It worked so good. I was actually really pumped at how nice it worked. It was pretty cool. So it's nice to see that actually do something, but still, Carly, it only spun for, let's see, 0.7 seconds. So not enough to kill the run. Pulling a degree or two out isn't enough to kill the run. Only gained a mile an hour or two. So next pass, higher yet. Turn it up. All right, probably the last one of the day for me. So that brings us, we are back home. You've seen the last pass. It was virtually the same as every single other pass for the rest of for the whole remainder of the day. Overall, car ran great. Everything was awesome. Everything works. I didn't have any issues. Like, there's nothing that I have to like fix that broke or stuff that's costing me a lot of money. I drove it on the trailer, I drove it off the trailer, back in the garage. I could take it out and go get ice cream if I wanted to today. So all that stuff is great. So you can never, even if the track day, you don't get the time you want, you don't get the data you want, if the car still runs, it's still a good day, because that means you didn't tear stuff up or you didn't have any super extreme bad luck or anything like that. So as far as all that stuff, awesome. As far as how the car performed now, different story. Should be way faster. Don't know why. I've been talking with Steven about it, and he says the timing's very, very safe, which I know that. I kind of made it that way just because I didn't want it to blow up, but I'm also open to giving it a few more if it is not going to really change whether it decides it wants to blow up or not, because that's how it seems like these are. He thinks just that it's underpowered, basically, which I could believe that. It probably is. The only thing that confuses me about that is with the Hughes converter, it was still going like mid 130s, and that converter was very loose. So don't know what to think about that. Him and I got to do some more talking and stuff like that, and maybe we'll run it on his dyno. I don't know yet. We got to figure some stuff out and see what he overall thinks, but something in the converter is slowing it down. It's got to be in the converter, because I can't figure out anything else that's wrong with it. The heads are all done, checked. It's using the fuel. It's making the boost. It's making the boost quickly. I just don't know what else could be slowing it down. But he said he's going to look at the data logs a little closer, and maybe he'll see something that I'm not seeing that I'm doing wrong. And it's not the converter. So not totally sure with that. But other than that, I love pulling it back in the garage after a race day. That's super awesome. But him and I got some things to go over, and I'm going to keep studying data, keep trying to learn more, because you can never know enough when you're racing. Because I tell you what, I've made a lot of changes that I thought were going to be pretty awesome, and not much has really happened. So big learning curve, that's for sure. But other than that, everything seems to be pretty good. Cache at the Creek next weekend, so we got to have it hauling ass like it was last year by next Saturday, which I feel like we can do. It should really only take one pass to know what it is going to do for the rest of the day. If it goes like a 40 or a 30, I know I can work off of that, and I know what the car will do as far as the 60-foot takes. So that's what I'm going to do with it now. Him and I are going to talk. Maybe the transmission comes out and I go to the other converter. Maybe it doesn't. That's why it's on stands, just in case. But other than that, I don't really know what else to say. Glad the car runs. Glad we didn't have any problems. That's a nice thing. Seemed to have nothing but problems all year, and it ran and drove back into the shop. So if I got to change something to make it faster, that's fine. I have parts laying around. That other converter went really fast. So if we end up going with that, got to pull the transmission. It's pretty easy in this car. Big deal. So that's the plan. I appreciate you guys for watching. Had a great time out at the racetrack. Met some awesome people. Shout out to Joe. Congrats on getting your license. I also signed off on all Adam's papers. He has that very nice, clean Burgundy S10. So if you've seen that on Facebook or anything, another super fast vehicle, and he did very good going down the track. The track was super slick. I'm very happy with how this went down the track. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Your chassis is working when the track really has no glue on it at all. So that was a good deal. Good plus, Always something great to take out of every single track day, and we got our fair share of knowledge coming into it and testing some new things that I'd tried. So on to just making it fast, which is kind of weird to say, but usually it goes fast pretty easily, but now it's not, and we got to figure out why. So thanks for watching. I'll probably have an update video midweek on what I'm going to do to get this thing moving again, but that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.